All right, so there's a million options if you're thinking about artificial turf, right? With the drought conditions and regulations in cities, a lot of people are thinking about possibly switching from natural sod into artificial turf. So today we're in Costa Mesa, California at Smart Turf headquarters. We're gonna give you a full breakdown of the differences of our turf of choice, which is Smart Turf with microbrand infusion. So I got my install guy. This is Yoshi. He's gonna show you a little bit about how we install this turf so you have a proper application. Man, my name's Yoshi. I'm the Turf Master Installer for G6 Design. I'm super excited to give you guys a little bit of information today about how the install goes and takes place. So over here, we have what's called Class 2 road base, right? So the Class 2 road base, what it is, it's concrete crushed up for the install. What the road base does, it allows for strength and durability, right? And also allows for drainage. So what you need to do is you need to have anywhere in between 4 to 6 inches of a demo first. Then the pre-emergent comes in. Then we install weed barrier. Then comes in the Class 2 road base. Class 2 road base has to be shaped and formed for drainage and proper look also. So if you could take a look at this example here, what we have is we have a curvature. It's for 2 reasons. It's for the blades to stand up, but it's also so the water could have proper drainage and we don't have no flooding in different areas. So when you come with Smart Turf, it's the #1 brand in America, but you also have to have a proper install. So let me show you guys a little bit about what's taking place over here. If you look at the grass, right, blades are sent a certain way. They're directional. So every time you lay a synthetic turf, it has to be wherever the view is going to be. In this case, it's towards the building. So we want to make sure that all the blades are facing a certain direction. And if you guys have any gophers, you have to make sure that you install gopher wire prior to installing the base. If you come out to our facility, you could actually see the different types of grass that are actually installed, right? Instead of just a sample, you could come out here. We have hillside, we have play zone, we have Smart Turf, we have Pine Valley microbrand, and you could actually see the way it'll look in your front yard or your backyard. Also, you could walk inside and you could actually grab your sample so you could take home and you could show contractors, designers, come on out. If you guys don't have no time, make a phone call to Smart Turf and we'll send some samples out to you. It's the #1 brand in America, and if you want the best for your customer, you need to go with Smart Turf. All right, guys, so let me take you inside the facility so you can take a look at some of the samples and what we got going on. All right, so we're here in the city of Santa Ana with Amy Word, and as you guys know, we're a veteran-owned company and proudly support products made in the USA. So I have Amy. She's going to give us a full walkthrough of all the options that are available through Smart Turf and some of the things that set them apart from the competition. So Amy, it's all yours.
Hi, thanks Vic. So we have a number of different products that cover from an entry-level price all the way up to high-end 80-ounce thick plush turf that covers, you know, your yard, your backyard playground, commercial applications, pretty much any price point that will work for you as a homeowner or your client. The grasses that we make, we have 3 different yarn systems. 2 in particular are an S-shaped blade, but most importantly, they have a microbrand, antimicrobial. We are exclusive with microbrand in the turf space, and we're proud to say that we're going on 4 years partnership. If antimicrobials are important for you, your family, for your client, please come see us here at Smart Turf. If you don't know what antimicrobials are, microbrand controls odor, mold, mildew, bacteria, keeps them all at bay. So in terms of protecting your children, if you have a pet application that you want to control urine and everything that goes with that, Smart Turf is the company for you. We are U.S.A. made. As Vic said earlier, our plant is located in North Georgia, and proud to say all of our products are great. We are set apart from our competition because of microbrand, but also because of our construction. It's unique. We use a special thatch layer that gives our products a heavy hand. They're very thick, they're durable, helps the blades stand up. Several different products that will meet your budget and what you as a homeowner or your client needs. All of our grasses have different names in terms of golf courses. We name them all after golf courses, but when you come in and when you call us and want to talk about turf, we can go over like the face weight of the product and the pile height of the product and the thickness and what kind of application that you want to install turf for. So we have a lot of installed products here in our Santa Ana location that give you a really good idea of what the turf is going to look like at your home. We have all the right base materials underneath and infill that to finish it off. Have SmartFill Infill, which is a green antimicrobial coated sand product that helps again with mold, mildew, bacteria. Water drains right through it. It doesn't hold water and pack down like a typical silica sand would. So that also makes our product a little bit more unique than the competition.
All right, so admittedly, I don't know much about turf, but I know what looks good. I can tell what high quality is compared to low quality. I've been around long enough where I had the $1 a square foot stuff, came off a container that my buddy said, hey, I got a great deal on it. And then I'm getting calls 6 months later, right? So I found Smart Turf. On the surface, I know that it's good stuff, but I got Amy here to explain a little bit more about some of the technology, the luster technology, the backing, the thatch, the process, and just explain what sets you apart from the rest.
Definitely. Touching again on what sets Smart Turf apart from other manufacturers is the fact that we are made in the USA. Our product is tufted in North Georgia, and everything we make is from the US. Also, we have microban antimicrobial in 75% of our turf products. If controlling mold, mildew, and bacteria is important to you, important to your customer, and they have maybe a pet application, a playground application, or if it's a commercial application, microban products, turf products made by Smart Turf would be perfect. All of the microban is integrated into the yarn, so it's integrated into the resin before it's extruded into strands of yarn.
So it's not the same thing if a client says, hey, I got the $1 turf from a container and I sprayed some microban on top every week, right?
You'd be spraying every day.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. This stuff will not wash off. It will not go away. It will last the life of the turf.
On the low quality stuff, the blades are real flat and not really rigid. It lays down.
Yep.
It's shiny. It looks very fake. So
most manufacturers have blades that have a profile. So, you know, first generation turf, grass blades were flat and shiny, not a lot of aesthetic appeal to them. 15 years down the road, we're having yarn blades. If you took a microscope or a little magnifier up to this, there's a S shape to it, or there's a W to it, or a C shape to it. And what that does is, especially in S shape, it kind of eliminates the weak points in the grass so it won't split, which is important. One of our S-blade products also has ridging to it. If, again, take the magnifier, it looks like rigatoni. And what that does is gives strength to the blade. We have this blade and have manufactured it not only for the homeowner, but for commercial applications. Playgrounds is a huge part of our business. We have a lot of specifications for playgrounds. That type of application and arena takes a lot of foot traffic, and this blade will stand up. The other thing that makes us different, we use a thatch yarn, and what thatch yarn is the dead layer looking of the grass. So,
brown part, right?
Right. Trying to make this look as real as possible. You don't just have all green, perfect blades. We're trying to replicate real grass, and so blades die off. And this thatch layer is a bulky texturized yarn that sits up in the face of the grass for our products. A lot of other manufacturers, it sits down in the base. So once it's infilled, you never really see it. So this thatch yarn is unique. It gives a heavy hand to the product. It's a very high perceived value to the product, but it's also extremely durable. It helps make the turf that much more durable.
So at G6, we're dog lovers. We do a lot of work for breeders and just families that consider their pets as part of the family. So tell me a little bit about the options you have for pet turf.
So for pet turf, honestly, any turf is great for pets, but the Microban antimicrobial is really what sets Smart Turf apart in offering a great product that controls mold, mildew, bacteria. For when they urinate, it will keep those smells at bay.
Wait, so you're saying I can get any turf option with Microban, use the pet infill and make it pet turf?
Pretty much.
Awesome.
Yeah. We do manufacture specific turf in the marketplace. So let me back up. It's a typical spec in the marketplace for a pet turf to be a really short pile, about an inch, and densely tufted. It's easier to pick up solids on a little short pile that just is really just perfect on top. Again, that being said, and that's popular, short pile products. But if you kind of have your pets, you have your play, you want a nice looking lawn, you can do a 2-inch pile turf, again with Microban, that's still gonna be great for your pet. As long as your installation is on point and has good drainage, and then you top it off with Microban, you get your lush lawn. It's perfect for pets, perfect for your kids, and it's perfect for entertaining whatever you decide to do with your family.
So I'm looking at your handouts. These are great, by the way. And you have a drain mat here. I haven't seen a lot of builders use drain mats for pet applications. So could you explain the purpose, the pros, cons, why you should or shouldn't?
Drain mat, it's not, you always have to do it. I think those drain mats are great for maybe rooftop applications, areas where you don't have good drainage at all and you want to install the turf so it's mounded and that drain sort of channels the water to maybe a French drain. So it's not for every application, but if it's necessary, and it depends on what the installer assesses when he's there or she's there, working with the customer and figuring out the lay of the land before they install.
Awesome. So I wanted to bring in Dwayne in, right? So we have the owner of Smart Turf. We decided to go with them just due to the reputation, their quality, 50 years in the business, 15-year warranty. What do you call it, Dwayne? You call it 15?
The 1550.
All right, so what that means is everyone can give you a warranty, but if a company's been around 6 months, a year, and they're selling you $1 square foot stuff, chances are they're not gonna be around in 5 to 10, so the warranty means nothing. I can tell you 50 years and plan to be out of the game in 3, walk away with the money. So Dwayne's in here for the long haul. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Yeah, so thanks for mentioning the 1550. We're very proud of that warranty. We think out of everything, maybe that sets us apart the most from everybody because we are the only turf company that can promote that warranty. We've been in business longer than anybody. As you mentioned, we are in for the long haul. So when you do buy a Smart Turf, if you're buying a turf for the warranty, you can feel good that 10 years down the road, if you have an issue and you call, somebody's picking up the phone. So that's a big part of the Smart Turf story. As I mentioned, also our Made in U.S.A. are very proud about the fact that we are manufacturing products in U.S.A. for 50 years. We are totally vertical, so we're taking resin chip from the start all the way through under one roof and turning it into turf. Very unique to Smart Turf. Most people are sourcing material from here, there, and assembling it, buying product from Asia, and just kind of putting it together and saying it's a Made in USA, where we are totally vertical in that regard. So Amy mentioned the partnership with Microban, which is huge. We've been partners with Microban for about 7 years, and it's been a fantastic partnership.
Right, so let me elaborate on that piece. So you mentioned most people don't think about the importance of Made in USA and the differences of importing different sections of the process and just assembling them here in the States and calling it Made in the US, right? So this fabric can be made in some factory in a foreign country. We have no controls of the chemicals used, the process, or the dangers to your body. So it's good to know that at least we have one product that's made here in Georgia and under your control. So it's a smart turf for us. So next time I guess we'll do a video out of your factory over there. So
no, great point.
Hey, so you may be used to those samples where 1 by 1 square, they're all folded up, smashed down. So let me show you what we got here. This is a Smart Turf Mobile. I'm not sure if it has a name, but look how cool we have their samples set up. Know that it's important to see how the turf is actually going to look when it's installed. So instead of getting a flat sample that may be in a warehouse and all smashed up and the blades falling down, it's not going to give the client a good idea what it's actually going to look like installed. So Smart Turf made these sample racks, right? This is oak mount. This actually has the infill in it, so you can see the blade standing up. We have our Eagle putt for our putting greens. Everything from Murfield to Hillcrest. It'll give the owners or the contractors an idea of the blade thickness, the height of it, the thatch layer, and how the finished product is going to look. So this is just another one of the examples of how Smart Turf is leading the industry in the way they display and market their products. So if you got any questions, if you're a builder or a homeowner and you want to see where you can get some of this product, take a picture of this QR code. Is going to take you to the link. Set up your account if you're a builder. If you're a homeowner, it'll tell you everything about the selected item of your choice. So